Hi, I'm Tim Lander with Tight Lines Fly Fishing Company, and today I'm going to be tying the zebra midge. Zebra midge is one of our favorite patterns because it can be either fished in the film as like a pupa off of a dropper, or you can fish it down and dirty underneath your favorite bigger nymph pattern. It's a very, very simple fly because it really just consists of just a few basic materials. The first is a black thread, either a 6/0 or an 8/0 uni thread in black. The rib itself is a fine silver wire. We also put a bead on it, and the bead is a very, very small, either like a diamond colored or a very, very clear glass bead in a midge size. And finally, to kind of hold the bead into position, we just use a small tuft of fine and dry dubbing, or even a rabbit dubbing would work out just fine. And the hook that we end up using is a TMC 2488 or a 2487, anywhere from a 20 to a 22. So let's get started, and we'll tie that zebra midge. Okay, the zebra midge is real simple. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the bead on the fly, which sometimes can be the hardest part of it, and I just thread that small glass bead onto the front. And then it's kind of just a base layer of thread. So what I'll do is I'm going to start this thread right behind the bead in a nice, even, smooth wraps, working that thread all the way down. And what you're going to want to do is kind of get it down so that it starts going around the bend of the hook a little bit. Bring it to here. Kind of cut off this tag end. And I like to keep these bodies pretty smooth and small. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that piece of fine silver wire. I'm going to lay that fine silver wire on, and I'm going to bring that up. This will build a little bit of body to the bulk, or a little bit of bulk to the body. I'm going to very smoothly lay this silver wire down, tying it in as I go. And again, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect wraps, but if you want them to look kind of neat and clean, put one thread layer right next to the next. You just tuck that wire in if you want. Okay? Then real simply, I'm going to take this silver wire. You could use the rotary function here, but on the smaller fly it actually works even better just doing it kind of hand over hand and kind of segmenting the body. Take a peek here as I go up. And what's nice is I can maybe put a couple wraps right behind the bead. I'm going to tie it off. And clip the wire. And then lastly, just to build this up a little bit, I'm going to use just a little bit of like fine and dry dubbing, or maybe a real soft rabbit. And I'm going to just dub that right behind the head of the fly. Nothing real big, just small, kind of keeps the bead in position, adds a little bit more body. Might have been a little much. Like that. Throw a whip finish right behind the bead, doesn't take much. Tie it off, and the fly is finished. It's a great bug because it's real simple to tie. You can tie dozens of them. They go real fast, and it's just an absolute killer in both our central Wisconsin streams and southwest spring creeks. That's it. That's a zebra midge. Enjoy.